Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of Tarnished Bronze, where we are going to be getting into English creator Nathan Cowdry's War Epic Issue 2. Now, this is the first issue that I actually read. This drops you into the narrative, and it's inscrutable, although it does have a lot of clarity. And I think it's inscrutable for a reason, but characters' motivations are accurately sort of conveyed, and it's exciting and it really makes sense. And the fact that it is a surreal and sort of uh, disturbing romp through a World War II era tale is absolutely fantastic. And so far, it has been relatively interior. So the issue one, which I read after this one actually, but it mainly deals with the prison camp. There's a robot. There's anthropomorphic creatures. There's humans. It's just very strange, very bizarre. But we've mostly been in this prison camp. There's tortures going on, and we've had some flashbacks to what seems like the Spitfire Messerschmitt Battle of Britain. Now, this one is where things take a more bizarre turn and also where we start to expand our scope. So the commandant of this camp is really, really upset because he tried to get everyone to make a monument for him, and it's got him, instead of being like a heroic figure, he's in flagrante delicto, and he has a very strange face going on. So as punishment, he wants everyone to put a play on in order to sort of like rectify this issue, and he's having a lot of trouble trying to cast this plane. He's got this sort of robot sidekick here. The fact that this thing is a robot or some sort of weird thing has not been explained as of yet, but I'm sure it'll be a great part of the story. They also get this casting director in, who's also not human. So again, it's just very, very bizarre. And we've also introduced to a new main character who's in the second row, the middle panel here. And this is all going to sort of come together. I have read issue three. We'll cover that on the channel later. But that Nathan Cowdry is really great at getting the third mind to work. And if you've missed it, the third mind is the author, the reader. As you read the book, you create a third thing, which is where your imagination is able to fill in the blanks that are unexplained. So we've got this strange prison camp play going on. And then also we have these various, not flashbacks sort of decades later, but flashbacks to earlier in the war, so in North Africa and Egypt. And we just get a different scope. And so these issues are packed with panels, and these issues are packed with pages. So each issue is around about 50 or 60 pages. They all have, there's a dozen panels on every page. And so when we get these pages where it's able to breathe a little bit, it's quite breathtaking. And so here we're going to uncover a strange artifact that will probably play a big role down the line. It may even be how our cat or our fox person turns into a cat or a fox. That's my sort of like little tidbit, and I can't remember if that's actually revealed or if that's just a fan theory. But yeah, just if the cartooning is sort of like this cross between the world of The Simpsons and the world of Trieste, that stuff by Jacob. Just enough detail, and it's packed with sort of information and density. Um, and then you do get these effects where the bloodthirstiness and the depravity of, obviously this is a prison camp, just really kind of like hits you when you have these, essentially a casting call, and then 3 pages later will be a beheading. It's like I said, it's a surrealist adventure, full of depravity, full of just some excellent, thought-provoking stuff. So that is War Epic 2. This is, you can just feel the weight of some of these, what's going on in some of these characters, their derangement. These are wonderful, wonderful reads. This is issue two. They're sort of slightly, they're not quite, they're slightly bigger than digest size, but they are packed full of pages. So this one seems about 48 pages. Wonderful stuff in here, some great Egyptian stuff. Like I said, just different parts of the war have different things going on with them. Just yeah, excellent, excellent excellent story. I just really love this. I'm so glad that I found War Epic by Nathan Cowdry. And if you're interested in finding some things kind of like before they go mainstream, like before they get covered on Tarnished Bronze, I recommend getting into the Bubbles fanzine, which is sort of like a forum where all of these creators are kind of given some air. So that's how I discovered Nathan Cowdry, and yeah, just really recommend it. I know this channel isn't sponsored, but you can go to Partners and Sons. There's a lot of zine and new comic dealers out there who are trying to carry this stuff, and it does get shipped from the United Kingdom if you go on Nathan Cowdry's website. So with the postage, that might not work for you, but there are some dealers in the United States that are carrying it. So this has been War Epic. We have been looking at Nathan Cowdry. I'm Matt from Tarnished Bronze. Like, follow, and subscribe. There'll be more of the standard Bronze Age stuff that is like a little bit abnormal on the channel, and there's some more weird stuff on different playlists on the channel as well. Have a great day. Enjoy your comics.